there, Robin here. I wanted to show you a hack that is one of my favorites. This is something I saw someone else do a long time ago, but I didn't really love the whole hack, so I changed it up a bit to suit my needs better. Like most other painter artists, I really love a good paintbrush, but I struggle. Now here's the struggle: faux or natural hair. Faux or plastic or Daclon or nylon or whatever the plastic is doesn't biodegrade well and ends up in the landfill and becomes part of the environmental nightmare. The hairs splay over time and are useless to work with. Now they're changing technology and they're getting better, but still they're plastic. Natural hair often comes off the back of the fur trade, where animals have had their lives exchanged for us. But the hair will biodegrade and it holds up well. And if you take care of those brushes, they will last a long, long time. I still have the brushes that my father used, and they're still beautiful. Now this is something that you're going to have to decide for yourself. Now, however, I have another issue, and that is this: I love using water brushes. I love that they self-water, they're easy to clean, and they're really easy to travel with. But they're plastic, and the hair splays and becomes unruly over time. I'm really OCD about my brushes and my equipment, and I take really good care of them, and I just hate it that they just open up and become impossible to use in fine detail. I saw this conversion several years ago, well, quite a long time ago actually, and this gentleman here, I'll put his link below, had a really good idea. I suggest you watch his old video and decide for yourself. The Kuretake brush pen is a hard-bodied, natural, good quality bristled brush. The body is a tube-like structure that you can fill with ink or liquids, and it's often used in calligraphy, but it is also a very expensive product. Beautiful, but expensive. We are going to combine the pen with the soft body of the brush pen so that we can use it to control the fluids inside the brush better, and also to recycle my old stuff with some new stuff. To convert a Kuretake brush pen with a water brush is fairly easy. So here's what we're going to need: pliers, sandpaper, if you want, two-part epoxy to keep the two ends together, a sharp knife, a cutting area, an old plastic brush pen, Kuretake brush pen replacement, and I got mine on jet pens, but you can get it many places else. So here's how we're going to do it. Okay, here is the Kuretake brush pen replacement, and it's in his wee box, which I've been so waiting for to do with you people. So this is the rapid unveiling. See, that end is a little oil end. It's a conditioner to keep the brushes beautiful because they're natural hair and they're prone to drying. So this is oil there, and we're going to take that off. That's done for today, but we're going to keep the lid because the lid is going to save our brush. Now here's the old one and the new one. I did that one about 4 years ago, and the brush looks fabulous. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this nasty old Pentel Aquash. Look at the splay on that thing. It's very disappointing, that splay. So we're going to take it apart. We're going to use the collar of that. We're going to take out the brush part of it, and we're going to cut it off. This is kind of satisfying, I have to tell you. It's like I'm cutting off the thing that I hate the most. And off it comes, slowly snipping, snipping. Careful with the box cutter, because I'm prone to cutting myself. Here's the tip of the collar off, and the brush is loosely in there, and the components. We're going to take a screwdriver handle and pop that out a little bit more because I didn't hit it right on, and there it is. Out the components come, and there we go, and all the parts are out. And we have the collar and the garbage all over my desk, which I can't stand, so we're taking that off because I am OCD, as everybody knows. In the garbage it goes, and now we have the magic collar. So now we're going to trim it up and make it all pretty and make it acceptable for the brush pen part replacement to slide into. There's just enough room. So it's tidied up, the collar fits on there, but inside there's a funny little thing going on, and I'm going to show you in a sec. There's a lip on the end of the bottle part of the brush pen, and that needs to be trimmed down. See, if you compare it to the old one, see how that end, the screwing end in, that is too long. And it's getting in the way of making a secure spot for the brush pen to slide into and stay anchored in. So we're going to trim that down right now. It's like about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. And we're going to trim that down so that it still has anchor to hang on to the collar, but gives room for the brush pen to slide into comfortably. So now we've done that, and it's time to sandpaper the inside so it's nice and tidy. Any irregularities are removed, and it gives a good surface area for the brush pen to connect to. Here we go. Almost done. And there was a collar, a metal collar on the brush pen after I was trying to sand that up a little bit as well, and removed that collar out of there. And here we go. Literally, you screw it in with your hand. A little force. It's a push and turn, push and turn, push and turn, and then you wait. You test it to see if it's secure, which in this case it wasn't. And then you keep on going, always watching the fibers that you're not going to bend them and break them. There we go. Now it's solid, and it is on the collar. It is now on the bottle of the brush pen, and you're done. That was it, folks. That's how long it takes. So you keep your old cap to take care of your hairs, and you are set. A very inexpensive and recycled use of an old brush pen and a new beautiful Kuretake nib. So we're going to give you a little demonstration. You squeeze and you suck up the water into the bottle of the brush pen, and it's a couple of pumps. You suck and pull, I guess, is a nasty way to put it, but there you go. It's filled up, so it's now ready to go. Connect the two. And I'm using Core watercolor to give you a demonstration. Look how beautiful that brush goes, and it stays this way. The other ones, they splay over time and the filaments are low quality, and this is hair, and it's going to be quality for a long, long time. Now see how quickly that cleans up. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful brush. Here's the old one, and you can't even tell the difference between the old and the new. They're in such good shape. Keep care of your brushes, and they will last for a long, long time when you have, good quality brushes. Unfortunately, those most of the brush pens aren't like this. So here we're going to have a little extra fun. This is taking some garbage brushes, some brushes that, well, they're not quality, and they're so not quality that they didn't glue them completely inside the hairs to the filaments. So you have these little airways in there, and that's going to be perfect for us. So I've got a variety of different brush pens here that are the brushes that don't really work, or they're not the best, and so I'm going to try and match it up, but this didn't fit quite well. And so sure enough, the Aquash, I can fiddle with this. So I stretched it up a little bit, and I again pushed it into place. And in this one, I also added a little, later on, after I stretched it, I added a little epoxy just to make sure it stayed in the collar safe. So here we are in the collar. It's going to make a great wash brush, and we're done. Another one done. So now my arsenal of water brushes is improving. Now you can buy wide brushes, but this is actually a little wider than normal. The only problem with this one is I don't have a lid for it. I just want a chance to say, now that we're finished, of course, it's raining outside, so I'll be able to use my water brushes to my heart content this afternoon. I'm glad you came today and we shared this experience of making new water brushes and increasing your water brush arsenal. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe and hit the like button, whatever you like, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.